No one expected, no media leaks, no advance warning, just explosions ripping through the quiet air of the Iranian night. On what seemed like a normal day, Israel launched a sudden, precise, and deadly airstrike deep inside Iran. Key Iranian figures are dead, nuclear facilities have been reduced to rubble, and just hours later, Iran strikes back. The world is holding its breath because now the question is this how World War III begins? The attack began in the early hours of dawn. Multiple Israeli fighter jets and drones slipped into the Iranian airspace, reportedly using advanced stealth technology. Within minutes, they struck several high-security nuclear sites, including the parts of the Natanz and Isfahan facilities. But that wasn't all. Reports say that at least 5 top Iranian military and nuclear officials were killed. And here's what makes it more shocking. Iran's air defense didn't even see it coming. This wasn't a warning shot, it was a cold, calculated move. Just hours later, Iran responded hard and fast. Missiles were launched toward Israeli military sites near the Golan Heights. At the same time, Iranian-backed militias in Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon joined the fight, launching rockets and drones across borders. Iran's supreme leader made a televised statement calling the attack a cowardly act of war and vowed to retaliate with force and without restraint. Tensions shot through the roof. People fled cities. The stock market shook. Oil prices jumped overnight. The message was clear. Iran is not backing down. In the hours that followed, the world scrambled to respond. The United Nations Security Council called an emergency session. The United States said it was monitoring the situation closely but refused to condemn Israel. Meanwhile, Russia and China criticized the Israeli strike, calling it a violation of the international law. But outside government buildings, it was a different story. Protests erupted around the globe. From Tehran to Istanbul, London to Jakarta, thousands hit in the streets, chanting against Israel's aggression. For many, this wasn't a defensive act. This was a message of dominance. Israel claimed the attack was necessary, that Iran was weeks away from developing a nuclear weapon, that waiting would have been suicide. But critics don't buy it. Even I didn't believe it. Iran, while aggressive, had still been working under intense global surveillance. Some experts believe Israel wanted to provoke Iran into an open war, forcing US involvement before the upcoming election. Others say it was a distraction from domestic turmoil inside Israel, protest, political instability, and a prime minister under pressure. So, was this really about survival or was it about control? Let's zoom out. The Middle East is already a power keg. American warships are stationed in the Persian Gulf. Russia has a military presence in Syria. Iran has allies in Lebanon, Iraq, Yemen, and beyond. This isn't just Iran versus Israel. This is a chessboard of global powers, each waiting for the other to make the next move. And with nuclear assets involved, the stakes have never been higher. This fear is now simple. One wrong step and we are in a global war. Right now, diplomats are working behind the scenes to prevent a full-scale conflict. But on the ground, the fire is already burning. Tensions are high, militaries are on alert, and the people caught in between are terrified. Let's be honest, this wasn't just a defensive strike, it was an act of calculated aggression. Israel claims it was protecting itself, but who protects the innocent when giants fight? We may not know what happens tomorrow, but one thing is clear. History is repeating itself, and the world is watching through a screen. Will it be another Middle Eastern conflict or the beginning of something far, far worse.